If you're new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been traveling around Australia for the last 2 years part-time. So to catch up on all our older episodes and new episodes in the future, make sure you go down the bottom and like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
This is Twyla, and on this episode we're in the New South Wales coastal town of Sussex Inlet.
We are about to have lunch in such a beautiful location. Look at this. And we are on a search for what we hear is a really beautiful beach, but we'll have to find it first. We don't know too much about this town. We got told by one of our subscribers to come here, so we're here now. So let's go explore. So Adam's just pulling out pretty much all our leftovers that we've been having on our trip so far and turning into a really nice cheese platter so we can enjoy it with our view.
Oh, that's okay.
What do you mean okay?
A really nice cheese. Oh, okay, you're easily pleased.
Oh, well, you know, it's not looking too bad so far. But he wants me to put the nets up because the flies are starting to come in, aren't they, Twyla? Twyla normally catches them and eats them, but she's not doing her job today. Check out our view. This looks incredible, and I told ya he did a good job. Adam was going, oh, it's gonna look like crap. Hey, that looks pretty good. If I got that at a pub, I'd be pretty happy. And we're just finishing off a bottle of wine that we had. So cheers, Adam. To our is that yours? That's my one. Cheers to our stay in, where are we again?
Sussex Inlet.
Sussex Inlet. Cheers. Cheers, Twyla. Seagulls must have smelt our food and they've all come along. Hey, Twyla, you gonna bark at him? You gonna bark at him? She's not too sure about them. So we've just parked in the Lions Club Park, which has a dump point here. You got toilets that I think are open 24 hours, barbecue areas, they're undercover, there's seating, and there's a play equipment for the kids, which is awesome, and plenty of green grass and beautiful views. Across from where we just were, just around the corner pretty much, is this caravan park. So this is an option. We could have stayed here, but we're just going to free camp it. They were charging about $60 on peak because we've got the public holiday here soon, and it is pet friendly. So one thing we are going to do, but is go for a walk straight past it on the water. So this is the track we're walking along. This is the caravan park here, and we're just walking along. There's a path here that takes you up to the beach, so we're going to see how far we can go. Also, there's these little beach spots, so if you did stay at this caravan park, you can kind of go for a swim out there. All right, so we've gotten to the end of pretty much the caravan park, to be honest, and there is a walking track, but not dog friendly. It is a dog friendly caravan park, but the trail isn't dog friendly. So Adam's telling me to go up there, but no, I think we'll leave that, and maybe we'll just see if we can head around in the car.
Do a try up there.
Huh? Me?
Try up there.
Why, how far is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I could do that. Guys, I'm doing this for you. I'm leaving them behind, and let's hope I don't get a tick. It looks very ticky. Yeah, wow. 0.15 k's doesn't seem like much, but when you're walking all uphill, didn't put that into the calculations, did I? I got a bit excited. I thought it was a straight track, and then all of a sudden, more steps. Here's a little situation. Which way would you go? Oh, I'm going to try left first. Right, this track is definitely not wheelchair friendly. Now we're going down, which means to come back, I'm going to have to climb these stairs. Oh, wow. All right, my first look out. I can see there's people in a boat over there, and it doesn't look like it's broken through, so I think this breaks through. It's very similar to, it reminds me of Lakes Entrance. There's a part where it does this. Yeah, but at the moment it looks like it's closed. Anyway, a little bit further to go to see whatever I'm going to go see. Now this looks cute. Something straight from a fairy tale. The whales all grown over each other. It's turned into like a little tunnel. I can hear a lot of noises, so I don't know if there's animals out there or just a murderer ready to kill me. No, I'm joking. All right, so it's brought me to this opening where people actually live, and then the path goes down to here. So now it's taking me down to the beach. It hasn't quite taken me to the ocean. That's just over there, and I don't think I can get around because of the trees, and unless I go swimming. But there wasn't another path going up, so maybe that takes you to the beach. But there's only one guy here. He's fishing down there with his dog. But how beautiful is this? And that there is what I just walked over to get here. It's quite beautiful. And I probably could have brought Twyla and Adam because he's got his dog here. But no, stick to the rules. Now, before I get more out of breath, it is a really nice walk. So if you get a chance, you're here, do the walk, especially if you're staying at the caravan park. And maybe you can go further than what I did and head to the actual beach itself. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but look through there. You got beautiful, all green growing through, like vines growing through the trees. And then I love these trees. These trees here, look how nice it looks. And then it's got these on it. I forget what these are called. You know, they're that Australian native. I don't know if you do call it a flower, but that reminds me of gumnut babies. Was it gumnut babies? And they were the baddies in it. Anyway, enough of the storytelling. Let's just keep going, because back to Adam and Twyla, they'll be wondering where I am. So we just filled up with good old diesel, and Adam is just looking on, what are you on? Wiki Camps, to find us somewhere free to camp tonight.
It's this one, Bwong. Then you got this one, Bwong Rest Area, northbound.
Right, yep, pet friendly.
Which is just because we're currently just outside town on the edge of Sussex Inlet. Go up the main road, turn right, and then we're there.
All right, we'll go check that one out. So we've just arrived to Bwong Rest Area. It is going to be our noisy night. Now, there is so many nice places to stay in that town, heaps, but we just happened to come when it's going to be a public holiday, and pretty much everything was booked out, and what we could get was very expensive. And we thought, you know what, why pay for it when you got this just up the road? No, look, it's nothing special, but there is toilets. And yeah, and if you don't want to pay, you want a cheap holiday, we are doing 3 weeks, pretty much trying to do as much as we can unpaid. So we're here and we're going to enjoy it. So anyway, we're going to cook dinner now. We're going to have to get dinner cooked, and then we'll head back in the town in the morning. First, I'll give you a bit of a tour. So we've got 2 tables undercover. There's a caravan behind us, and then you've got some bins there for your rubbish. And then these are the drop toilets, and you've got somewhere to wash your hands. And pretty much that's it. That is it. Across the road, there used to be a service station there. It's closed down. And they used to even have a cafe there, which would be nice if you dared across the road, across the freeway. But that's closed as well now. So on the menu tonight, we've got some chicken. We're going to cook up some chicken. We just got this. We've used this already on this trip. Some rub. And then... Thanks, Carrie. Our friend Carrie gave us that before we came away. And we've got a tomato, got some lettuce, got some cheese. I'm just going to do some wraps. Keep it simple. So while I was on my walk, you met somebody.
I did, yes. So I met a local, Matt, if I recall his name correctly, and his wife and their son. And Matt's a 4th generation local.
Well, there you go.
And yeah, he said he loves the area of Sussex Inlet. Been there, wouldn't leave. Fair enough. It's like, you know, he loves the locations. So, and you can see why. It's a lot of water if you're into that kind of scenery,
yeah.
the beachfront, and that lifestyle. Yeah, you can see why people stay here for many, many years.
I come walking out from the bushes from my little walk I just did, and he happily tells me that he's never been on that walk. And why did you say that? Because they call that snake. Oh, the steps. Well, he said because 1, he doesn't like to climb steps, but 2, they call that Snake Mountain. Yes, was that what they call it? Snake Mountain. And I'm like, I just walked up there. I wish someone had told me this. There wasn't even a sign saying snakes. But anyway, I didn't come across any. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Nice people, weren't they? Mm-hmm. And they told us to go check out a lookout. So we went up and had a look at that. And tomorrow we'll go back and check out a bit more. And we gave them a card. So hopefully they're watching this and hopefully they're subscribed to our channel. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, just go down the bottom, subscribe now.
That's a better segue.
Twyla's happy. She's had her dinner. Are you ready to go to sleep now? I bet ya. Look at you. I better take this off ya. Get her comfortable.
Queen Sheba.
Queen Sheba. Look at that. Got a tip for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
What's tip?
I just thought of it actually. Is it a hack or is it a tip? I don't know. Probably a hack. Because we had pre-cut. Is that too much?
The chicken.
We had pre-cut the chicken and in the freezer, well, in a bag, a Ziploc bag. And I thought, well, instead of mixing it in another bowl and then dirtying another bowl, why not just mix it all in this same bag?
Alright, so we just finished getting it almost ready. So we just did some mayonnaise. I told you what we were going to have on it. Got heaps of pepper, some salt, and then so we've got 2 each. I've got 2. Adam's got 2. Chicken's ready to go in, and it's a very easy dinner for on the road. You can feed heaps of people with this kind of thing. We could have used steak. We could have used chicken. Well, we are using chicken. Use any type of meat. And look, if I'm being completely honest, we actually look like a kebab van. People, I reckon, would go past us thinking we were a kebab van. Perfect. These taste great. Well, it's getting dark here now, so I think Adam's going to take Twyla for a walk. We'll see if our TV works. Have a bit of TV time, and then
Get an early night.
Get an early night. So this morning I've gotten up, just made coffees. Adam's just getting changed. I am shaving from a cup. This is how we save water on the road. Just a bit of water in there, and then I just rinse it out in the cup until I finish shaving.
You look Santa.
Adam goes, you look like Santa. Anyway, I'm going to go shave, and then I'll turn around the camera and ask Adam what he thought of last night's sleep. I thought the humming of the cars, you know, gave me a soothing feel. That's what I'm saying anyway. So there you go. It's only taken this much water for me to shave rather than having the water running and wasting our water. Twyla's got a toilet run, and then we're going to head back into town. All right, we're about to head into town. So Adam, how did you sleep?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bit of a rumble. Oh, actually, you know, I did wake up to some good news.
Yes.
I was scrolling and been told that Virgin Australia is going to allow pets in, what, 12 months?
In 12 months?
12 months, so a year, basically.
Twyla can fly!
So cats and dogs and a particular, in a crate on the airline carrier. So looking forward to that, which means we can definitely go to Tassie. Because our concern of Tassie, if we took the ferry over, we don't want to put her in the cargo hold or, well, you know, in a plane in a cargo hold. But on a Spirit of Tasmania, she goes under like a certain deck, open to the elements, so a bit iffy about that. So that's our concern. But looking forward to Virgin allowing dogs on planes. So that could be our next big getaway.
So we're back in town now, and we've literally come to the end of the main street, which comes to a dead end, which is here where the water is. Not a bad dead end. And I'll show you where we've parked. Here we are, and we're in a park, and there's a whole heap of play equipment here. We got toilets, so we can have our breakfast, and we've got toilets there if we need them. And I'll take you over to the water. Oh, it looks so nice here. So they've got a place where you can hire boats. They sell a few bits and pieces over there. And there's another picnic area across over there. But the water is looking beautiful today. It's so still. And we'll head a bit down further this way. Car park that we're actually in is the RSL car park. So they've got a big frontage here. So when you're eating your meals, you can come out onto this deck and look over the water, and you've got boats tied up here. Look at this old boat, it's so nice. And then you can walk out. Oh, there's a bit of information about the jetty, but yeah, we'll head out this way so we can get a better look. Twyla's a bit unsure about this. And yeah, so we were down a bit further yesterday, down that way. And this is a whole view of this area. All right, so that's where we're having breakfast. Now let me head back to the van and start cooking. This is probably a better view of the play equipment. If you've got kids and they want to muck around, it's a pretty nice park. Not a bad view at all. Hey, Twyla, for breakfast, not a bad view. She's happy, she keeps barking at the dogs that go past. For breakfast, we're keeping it simple, just having egg and bacon sandwiches. I've got a bit of cheese here, so I'm going to throw some cheese in mine. Adam doesn't really like the cheese on his. And I'm still debating if I'm going to toast this or not. I know Adam wants his toasted, but I might have it just on the fresh bread. Second coffees are made for the day. So Adam only wanted half an egg sandwich. So there's your half.
Thank you. Oh, no plate.
You want a plate?
That's okay.
Right, my egg popped, but that's okay. I've got my sandwich and it's looking good. We've attracted so much attention today, just having the back doors open. We've had locals come up and talk to us. We've met a few dogs. We've had the people from the actual RSL come out. They were like, Adam was up with the drone and they were watching. They were a bit like sus, I think. But once they knew he was just filming the river, everything was fine. But otherwise, yeah, we just met a lot of nice people. It's just amazing what having a dog in the back of the van with the doors open, how much interest it creates. All right, so we've just parked at the other end of the street. We're going to do the street walk now and show you guys what you can see down the main street itself. But of course, we're first stop, we're at LJ Hookers, and Adam's looking at property that we can't afford. They do have a bottle shop as you first come into town, and it has really cool paintings on the side of the wall. Now across the road from the bottle shop, you do have been to Sussex, and that's a cafe there. And then over here, you got a bit of a $2 kind of shop and somewhere where you can pick up some bait, which will be good. And you do have a convenience store across the road. So if you need to pick up some supplies, you can grab some. So another popular cafe that's very busy. And then we're going into information to see if there's anything to see. Now, if you get a day while you're here and it starts raining and you've got nothing to do and you've got the kids with you and you're bored, they do have a cinema. You have to just check when they're open. But yeah, looks like they got a few new releases, so you can come down and enjoy a movie. Now we're coming towards the end of the street, because just straight through there is where we were this morning for breakfast. And oh look, there's a caravan park here. I don't know if you can stay here. It's for sale if anyone wants to buy it. Now we're just heading to, I was just going to show you the butchers. Firstly, you've got a kebab shop here, which is looks pretty fancy and flush. Then you've got your butchers, which looks like they have such great meat. Look at this. Oh, so yeah, so you got the butchers here. So if you want to have a barbecue, and then we've got the bakery. Now Adam's going to be excited. Look at that. All right, Adam's brought half the shop. All right, here he comes. How'd you go?
Afternoon tea. So I've got
Afternoon tea,
What did you
yes.
want? You wanted the custard tart, yeah?
Custard tart, yeah.
So I got the long eclair.
Oh, yeah. And what else did you
And
get?
for now, I've got a small one because I'm watching, you know.
A strawberry donut.
Strawberry donut.
Yes. Yeah, you had half a toast, half a bacon egg sandwich.
Yes.
So you could have your
Well, you know,
one
if you cut-
donut.
If you cut all the meal sizes down, you can have more things in moderation.
Yeah. What about you, Twyla? What did you get? Nothing. So Adam's eating his donut. What are we thinking? Not bad?
Good morning treat.
Good morning,
Like
treat.
nearly lunch.
Yeah. We've just come across this, like a bit of a history board on one of the fences in town. Not that you'll be able to read, it's probably a bit too small. And then they've got all these photos with little captions underneath that you can check out of pictures from way back when. And so it gives you a little bit of backstory and a bit of history. It's so great seeing these photos so you can compare it from how it used to look back then.
So we've come up Pacificana Drive, just around 10 minutes from town, and we've come to the end of the road, reaching this building. It looks like it was called Island Sushi, maybe a restaurant back in the day, but there's a wedding getting set up inside. And this is a kiosk, the Grazing Gals. Looks like they sell pies, you know, nibblies, cold drinks, and I'm guessing there'll be a beach on the other side of it, so we'll check it out.
It definitely looks like they're getting ready for a wedding. We've got some bathrooms here on the side of the building. And then we're heading down to the beach now. Alright, so there's this sign here to tell you a bit about the birds, a bit about rips, and dogs are allowed to be here on lead. The water and the sand are just so clean and beautiful. It makes me just want to run into the ocean. But Twyla, Adam are almost there. They got their feet wet at least. So now I'm just deciding if I want to get my feet wet or not. Alright, the legs are in. It's so cold. Adam's trying to get her feet not with sand on them so he can walk back to the van. Alright, let's see if we can walk her all the way to the van without her touching the ground. He hasn't put her down yet, so she's still got clean feet. We found someone to wash our feet, which is good. Back where the toilets are, and they do have a shower. Time for Twyla. The pains of going for a little swim in the ocean. So before we head out of town today, we've come back to where we started this episode. We thought we'll just clean ourselves up because we've got a little bit of a drive to the next place we're visiting. And the day is beautiful. I don't want to leave here. Look how blue this water is. It is absolutely amazing. But we're just heading across to the other side. You can see in the background there's a bowls club. Then they've got these bench chairs that you can just sit down and enjoy the view. There's a whole heap of little signs with all information about the waterways you can read if you want a bit of education. And the water, like I said, is so clear. And you can see crabs, you can see little fishes. It's so beautiful. If you had kids, they could just jump in. We saw some kids swimming earlier just off the pier, and looked like they were having so much fun. I just wish we could spend a little bit more time in this town. Wow, this is when you wish you had a rod. Look at these fish. They're actually decent sized fish. Oh, literally just off the jetty, guys. We could have been having this for lunch. Oh, a few people having a little bit of a dip and a swim. There's a guy trying to have a fish, but I think he's been disturbed now by the swimmers. And we thought we'd just let Twyla maybe dip her feet in again. Adam just found a whole heap of crab holes. They were all running around, but as soon as we walked over, they kind of all ran back into their holes. But one thing I have noticed is this jellyfish that's been stuck of water. Look at it. It can't get out, but I don't really want to touch it because I don't think it'll be that nice to me. All people going out in the boats, trying their luck at fishing. All right, we found one crab. One crab. There was about 20 of them, but there's one here. There he is. He's looking for his burrow. Come on. There he goes. In he goes. See you later. Well, that's it, guys. We hope you've enjoyed this little hidden gem. Well, I don't know if it's hidden, but...
Well, it's not hidden now.
Yeah. We've really enjoyed our time here, and just something a little bit different for us because we're normally always inland. So to be out on the beach and enjoying the sun
as well. So it's been quite warm, which is good. So hit the water as you've seen.
Yeah.
That's why I've enjoyed the waves too.
Yeah, she got a bit of a beach swim. But anyway, guys, if you're new to our channel, make sure you do subscribe. And also we have our Patreon, so if you want to know what's happening in real time, join our Patreon. But until next Sunday at 5 p.m, we'll see you then.
Take care, guys.
See you guys.